So I just wanted to make this video. This is my video. I learned that Turtle WoW Classic is addicting. And this is actually the start of me basically being introduced into private servers of World of Warcraft. But this is also me being introduced into World of Warcraft in general. I always thought of World of Warcraft almost on some, it gave me vibes of Disney. Like, you know, I'm sure you heard the video of WoW's Disneyfication, and that video blowing up recently. But a lot of people have had the aspect of this new WoW is so happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy. You know what I mean? And when I realized that there's actually dark components of WoW, like very much really dark lore. And I'm a lore fucking junkie. I love lore. Like once I got into Diablo 2, I was fucking stuck, smitten like a motherfucker, right? But once I realized how much lore is actually in this fucking game, it's a big fucking game. It's so many different stories in this game. And the reason why I'm making this video is that I'm gonna just be honest. I hear the people that are talking about the classic plus shit. And then I'm also hearing the people that are actually shitting on the WoW Ascension shit, the Ascension WoW shit, right? And what, like I said before, the reason why I'm making this video is because I just don't understand where we've come as a community of gamers, right? And to allow these companies to basically do what they're doing, right? You have PlayStation saying no longer are we going to provide any type of physical media to these consumer, to you as a consumer. We have Nintendo saying things like we're gonna up the prices on these games, and then we're gonna give you the same game over and over fucking again, over and over and over and over and over again, right? And we're gonna sell it to you for $50 to $60, sometimes $80 depending on the fucking game. And then we're gonna resell you some shit that you just got last year. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy where it begun. And then we got things like even newcomers like Steam, where they give you a base level fucking Steam console system that has 250 gigs or 500 gigs, right? It's like 250 to 500 gigs, and it's selling for like 1200, 1300 because of the graphics card issue. I don't know how much I believe in that shit anymore. It's like, I don't know how much I believe in that shit thing anymore, because I think that when it comes to even how they aspect of course it would make sense for it would make sense for the gaming system to want to have a system to where the consumer always come back. If you from the hood, you know how this shit goes. When you selling fucking dope, you want your people to come back. So either you make that shit good as fuck, or you make that shit addicting. Or there's another one, and it's a little bit more graphic, but a little bit more violent. You kill the competition. There is no competition. So I say all that to say, I just don't see how people that don't work for these companies, that say that we're in community with them. I don't consider myself any type of community with motherfuckers that do this type of shit that I'm about to say, but they will literally say things. I was just on a stream where people were literally saying, I can't stream Ascension WoW. I can't stream this shit because it will probably take down my channel. And people were like, oh my God, don't split the community, brother. Don't split the community. And I'm like, how is one person stream a fucking private server going to split the community? But I digress. Then you have another motherfucker saying things like, he said something to the likes of basically, Ascension WoW is stealing, right? And technically he's right? Ascension WoW is stealing, if you want to use those words, right? Ascension WoW is stealing, and they're taking money from them. These are people that never worked for Blizzard a day in their life. You would think these motherfuckers are lawyers. They're saying that basically, well, I think I read a comment saying that basically, well, if you understand the laws in this country, you cannot do certain things like that. And if it's basically, it was something to the likes of, they were saying something to the likes of, well, Ascension WoW should understand the laws of this country. And all I'm thinking in my head is, he probably got this type of terminology, this verbiage, you know what I mean, from a video, which is just how this shit works. People don't do the due diligence of themselves. People don't have brains for themselves to think for themselves and wonder, okay, why does Ascension WoW exist? Why does it exist? Then, second, how long has it existed? compared to the original classic WoW. Third, within that time frame, which I said in the last video that I had before, how much work was had with how much funding? Because be clear, you are competing with companies to the likes of Blizzard and fucking what is it called? What is the fucking game called with Call of Duty? Call of Duty and Blizzard, they basically merged up together. They have so much fucking money on a monthly basis. How many people buy guns, buy skins, buy fucking loot, come on. And you mean to tell me that this Ascension WoW has created what they created? And people are still saying, well, shame on them for doing what they did. Shame on Ascension WoW. Shame on Turtle WoW. Shame on them for splitting up the community. You have to first ask, well, what the fuck was the community if they were so easily entertained by a game that was the fucking main focus? It was about the game, not practice. It was always about the game. And people that work at Blizzard lost focus. People that work at Nintendo lost focus. People that work at PlayStation thought that they are bigger, and they still do. And even if they somehow just say, fuck it, we will never come back with every fucking company, Nintendo, Blizzard, all of them, say no physical media. Even if they do that, it still lost the principle, which was the game. The game. How does this game invoke a feeling within the consumers? How does this game invoke a passion, a tribe, for lack of better words? Like, I'm just now getting into this shit, and I'm in my late 30s, mid 30s. And this game came out when I was in my 20s, maybe in my teens. Because I know some people that's making videos, and they've been making videos on this specific game for the last 12 years. Since YouTube first came out. Big names. Shit, even Asmongold and all them. Nixium, you feel me? Xiaru. I'm still coming across different content creators. Like, I just found a couple of them today because I just like watching them play in the background. Like, I literally like watching people play WoW. It's almost like a ASMR type shit because that's how much it invokes a feeling of nostalgia, for lack of better words. And I always seem to find myself going back to just the gameplay, just to watch people see how they go about doing different shit. I get different strategies, different lore, and different monsters and creators. Like Nixium Talks, he's a good one when it comes to lore. He just made a video today, actually. It's just, I don't know. I think that a lot of the people, this is not even me more so going at the companies, but it's more so going at the people that will defend companies. Because I'm not going to hold you. People that defend Blizzard and shame Ascension WoW and say things like they're committing crime and all that shit. And clearly, two things could be right at once. They could be committing crime, and Blizzard could be a horrible fucking piece of shit company sometimes. Like, it just is what it is. Not all the time, not all the time, not all the time. But it's damn near 60, 70, 30, 60, 40%. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. And I know it's hard to say that to some of the people that's been paying Blizzard for the last 10 plus years, $15 a month. Even my heart hurts when it comes to me having to pay that last fucking Diablo 4 expansion. I still ain't paid this shit yet, and I still don't feel like I need to. I still feel away. I'm not gonna hold you, I do. But, you know, I understand. You know, you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? Do what you gotta do. And to the people that's paying $15 for the game that they want to play, Diablo 4 doesn't have a private server. I haven't come across a private server for Diablo 4. WoW does. Has actually a plethora of them. And actually, they're teaching you how to, WoW Classic specifically, but there are some WoW updated versions too. I'm not sure they got Midnight though yet. That's pretty up to date. But there are aspects of this that I want to just say. I say all that to say just this. When it comes to these games, we have to stay it's almost a Dr. Umar type shit. We have to stay focused, brothers. Brothers and sisters. We have to stay focused. And I don't even think it's the sisters. I don't think it's the women that's complaining as much as it is the men. That's the crazy part. It's like we are the most frugal with our dollar as consumers, but y'all are spending it on shit like this, and then be like mad at people that are having fun, creating games for fun, for free 99, and you're mad at them. for having fun. You're mad at people for playing offline and actually enjoying a game because it's free, because it will somehow break apart your fucking community of players. And you know what it is? You know what it really boils down to is y'all motherfuckers are selfish. Y'all selfish because you want them to raid with you. That's what it is. That's what it is. I understand. I understand now. My bad. I understand, because if those same motherfuckers say, fuck this game, I'm no longer raiding these dungeons with you anymore, and I'm no longer paying this subscription anymore because I found a better woman to play with. I found some actual fine, you know what? Fine. Like fine. You feel me? And you like, oh my God, this nigga's actually out here. This nigga's actually living his life. Nigga got a wife and kids. The fuck is wrong with him? Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. I don't know. I think that we as a gaming community have to do better. It's not just with World of Warcraft. It's just us as a gaming community have to do better when it comes to, it's sickening. I remember having a conversation before, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be done with it. I remember having a conversation in a Discord about people asking me to play. And if you follow me, you probably know what I'm talking about. And if you're in that Discord community, you probably one of the ones. But they were asking me to play Splatoon, right? Because Splatoon never goes on sale. And I'm like, bruh, ain't nobody paying no fucking $50 Switch 2 game. I mean, excuse me, Switch 1 game, mind you. I mean, ain't nobody paying that shit. You feel me? And I'm like, what the fuck I'm gonna pay that shit for? Like, what the Splatoon 2? They already got Splatoon 3. And I'm like, why the fuck am I gonna buy Splatoon 2? And you know what they said to me? This shit will stay cemented in my memory. It seems as though you have horrible priorities, because you can't seem to muster up enough money to pay for this measly $50, $60, whatever the fuck, whatever. I don't give a fuck if it costs $20. You understand what I mean? It's the principle at that point. When he said what he said, at that point, it was the principle, because it could have been $20 and I would have been like, yeah, of course. But it was 50. At the time, it was like $45, $50, right? Now I'm like, now it's fuck you. It's no longer about the game. It's no longer about the game. Now it's about fuck you. It's about fuck you to the community that think like that. Seriously. I say that with my whole heart. Sincerely. Fuck you. Like that we gone, man. Bun Kai.